When I first arrived at the school a few days ago, I got a real fright when I first saw it. I mean, I knew about armor from books, but if you imagine that there's a real person inside, and has been for decades, ew. That's silly. Whoever's in the armor would have died a long time ago. Unless it's a ghost. Maybe the tapestry shows who the knight served. I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. We didn't have knights in the White Ridge Mountains. Probably they sank in the snow. The tapestry's in a miserable condition, like everything here. The colours are faded and... hey, there's even a loose thread. The tapestry seems to be magic. At first the thread was very short, but now it's at least 4 paces long. I'll rip it off and take it with me. You can never have enough magic thread. Unusual. This device looks more like ordinary engineering than it does magic. Most magical devices have lots of golden parts, elaborate decorations, and bells and whistles, just the way the mages like them. This one could easily come from a gnome workshop. What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted student Allardyce. A warning to those who do not want to accept the limits of magic. It didn't let me down this time, though. It worked even better than I expected. It was like it wanted to conjure. I could hardly keep it under control. What's this? A gift? For Wilbur A. Wow! That's... what is it?
I'm a magic slate.
A talking slate?
I can speak, write, draw, calculate, sing, write poetry, and vibrate. And answer almost any question.
Wow! You look like you're pretty expensive.
Thank you.
And you're a gift. You're mine now.
The gift wrap and greeting card seem to indicate that this is the case.
But who is A?
Insufficient parameters.
Maybe Alistair, the Archmage.
Mordred, Vivian, Leslie, Alistair, Archmage of Seastone.
He probably thought I might need some help. How nice of him. Vivian. I bet you're really useful.
Insufficient parameters.
So let me get this straight. I can write on you, and paint, and... do you know any spells?
No.
Can you give me any tips on how I can do my tasks?
Unless it's about recipes. Probably not.
I like you anyway. Can you be used to play games which appear to be free at first glance, but in the long term empty your pocket and leave you destitute?
No. I am a tool and was not designed for unproductive activities, such as games.
Too bad. Okay, yeah, over and out. Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the note on the apparatus. Here. Despite repeated warnings, young Allardyce continued his experiments on his fire maker. To my great regret, I must say that the device works. He demonstrated it to the staff. We had to have him committed to the asylum in Arkhamstone because of his delusions and insubordination. A wizard who invents a fire maker and then committed to an insane asylum by other wizards. I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic back in their time, or they figured their monopoly was in danger. For a long time, wizards were the only ones allowed to make fire. Maybe I'll find another entry on Allardyce. Yes, here, bit earlier. Oh, today I made a disturbing discovery. Young Allardyce, very gifted but also nonconformist, was making drawings of an apparatus. This apparatus could start a fire without magic. Of course, I took the paper away from him and showed it to the headmaster. He ordered 2 weeks of detention in the dungeon and added the drawing to the offender's file. A talented mage invents a fire maker and is locked up for it. The machine remains on display as a warning. Pretty steep, but it fits with the stories about mages in earlier times. They were the only ones allowed to start fires. It was against the law for normal people. If the fire in a house went out, they had to call a mage, and of course, he charged for his work. They used to say, the faster the coin falls through the slot, the faster the wand makes the stove grow hot. Nowadays, everyone makes their own fire. No idea what it does. A lever. The school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public mage school in Seastone again. And now we will gradually reclaim the building, and I will help train a new generation of mages. We will tidy the classrooms, we will tidy the halls, we will tidy the stairwells. We will never surrender. What's this? Another book page. Or, more precisely, another folded sheet of paper upon which 4 pages have been printed. When I look at the page numbers on the first sheet and on this sheet, it seems there are at least 5 sheets missing. When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create them, you just call them from somewhere else. I don't know where the kobolds came from, but they don't give me the impression they want to go back there soon. We carried loads of rubbish out of the school. I guess we must have overseen those. I'll take them with me. Done is done. Headmaster Block.
Ah, Professor Weathervane. There you are at last. I have some tasks for you.
I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane. You have a mage diploma, but have not completed the test required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials, a written application, nothing. You are only here on the Archmage's recommendation.
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best is well and good. But it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I managed to thrill my students in the very first hour. I performed a spell, and you could really see the way they caught fire. Not literally, of course. It wasn't a fire spell or anything of that sort.
You performed a spell?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do the same. They want to learn.
According to my records, history of magic was on the syllabus.
Yes, but...
Professor Weathervane, Crucial to our success in teaching is that we provide students with a stable, reliable framework and adhere to the curriculum exactly.
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known that. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the curriculum, dear colleague.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages have a well-known penchant for chaos. I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in this school defies description. Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational institution and finally bring structure into the place, and she has my full support. Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching staff's primary task. That is the only possible way to institute efficient control of learning and teaching methods.
You mentioned tasks earlier, Headmaster?
Yes, you have 2 tasks. As you know, the Archmage is coming early tomorrow to officially inaugurate the school. Important political and business personages will be attending, and as you can assumedly see, the school is not in a presentable condition. Council Leader Van Buren has hired a caretaker, but he cannot do the work alone. Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the entrance hall and remove the cobwebs by tomorrow.
You want me to sweep the hall and get rid of the cobwebs? Is that really my job as a teacher?
Yes, indeed. A school is a team endeavor, so that means you have to do what I tell you.
If you'd told me to get rid of the flying kobolds, that I would have understood.
What did you say? Flying kobolds? If there are flying kobolds infesting the place, they must be got rid of too. See to it, Weathervane. Floor, cobwebs, flying kobolds, fix them.
And apart from cleaning, what else is there to do?
The inventory has revealed that a number of items of school property have gone missing. Among other things, the school library.
The whole library has gone missing?
That is correct. I asked the Archmage about the matter, and he confirmed to me that the room was there before. He does not know where it is now. He said something about its being in hiding, perhaps, or away traveling. I think it's unseemly. I want that room. We are a school, and we need a library.
Agreed. But where should I start looking?
That I cannot tell you. You are the mage.
You support the council leader in the election, right?
Indeed I do. We need to build up an extensive bureaucracy and boost the economy as quickly as possible. To me, the council leader appears to be a more logical choice than a mage. But do not worry, Weathervane. I don't blame you for your political naivete. As a school headmaster, I am neutral and always act according to school rules. And of course, political influence in schools is prohibited.
Tell that to Council Leader Van Buren.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of the campaign brochures the council leader put in my classroom.
I'll take care of it.
You ask a lot. I don't know if I can get all this done by tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning? You have until 72 o'clock.
72 o'clock?
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring time. A day has 100 hours, consisting of 100 minutes, with 100 seconds each. Everything else is too confusing.
So, I don't even have until tomorrow morning?
For a properly qualified teacher, even the impossible poses no problem. Or should I note in your file that you do not feel up to the tasks assigned you?
No, I'll do it.
Very good. And then you can call it a day and prepare tomorrow's lessons.
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage. And secondly, I like this school. And a school library would be great for the students. And third, The work the headmaster has given me is the perfect opportunity to keep my eyes open for Remy. Allardyce, Albert. He seems to be an excellent student. There are many entries about improper interjections and questions. Oh, what's this? Yoda Green Gnome. Magic strong in this one is, but weak his grammar be. Marco Marco intentionally uses words like and because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here. A fire maker is an amazing piece of engineering. You fill it with flammable gas, which is then ignited using complicated technology. Where there are 2 pages to be found, there are sure to be even more. Based on the page numbers, I would say that there must be at least 5 more sheets. Is he working for the school, or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election? Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
Why do so many of the notes on your desk have a small hole in the middle?
That's airmail. You spike the message on the beak of a homing pigeon. Not an optimal method. First, one obviously has a hole in the paper, and secondly, the pigeons are constantly flying into cliffs.
I think there's a simpler solution.
And that would be?
You could simply write the letters directly onto the pigeons themselves. As long as the pigeons are white and the ink black, the text should be clearly visible.
Not a bad idea at all. But it would make the archiving more difficult.
Records seem to be very important to you.
Order is very important. Records are a tool to that end.
I have a loose leaf binder for spells.
Commendable. Maybe you can do something with this, then. There is no room for a spell in my files. Archive it, Mr. Weathervane.
Gladly. So, I'll get back to work then.
Be my guest.
A spell. Someone has written a note in the margin. Headmaster Pinkerton, this spell is currently circulating throughout the school. It opens tabs, knots, loops, and the like. By now, there is hardly a student or teacher in this school who still has their pants around their waists and not their ankles. We need to stop this immediately. It seems magic isn't always limited to serious things. For opening tabs, knots, loops, and the like. Oh, a display case documenting the achievements of pupils of the school. Some sports trophies, pictures of slain dragons, pupils in front of smouldering pots. Pride of Place seems to go to a trophy won in a broom ball tournament. Broom ball originally went by a different name. It was played on broomsticks using 6 winged balls. But there were legal complications. That's why today resembles nothing more than soccer, except that each player has a broom strapped to their back. The display case can't be opened like that. It's locked. This must be the best clock in the world. Most only have 2 or 3 hands. This one has at least 10. I don't really know what the clock wants to tell me, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't just show the time. There's so much to discover. I wish I could stay here forever. It says Fireplace Travel Network Map. It shows a lot of fat black dots connected by lines. Above each of the dots is a name: Seastone, Mage Tower, Entrance Hall, Coaching Inn, Fox's Den, and many more. 3 animal symbols are located beneath each of the dots. I've heard about this. Wizards use a powder to travel through the fire in one fireplace to the fire in another. Of course, this doesn't just work with any fireplace. It must be on the Fireplace Travel Network, and this plan shows which fireplaces are connected to which. One of the dots is circled in black ink. Seastone, Mage School, Staff Room, that's this fireplace. A few lines lead away from the... Oh, there seems to be 2 other fireplaces here in the building itself. Seastone, Mage School, Astronomicon, and, hey, Seastone, Mage School, Library. If this fireplace is connected to the library fireplace, we might be able to use it to get in there. A nice pair of bellows. They really get a fire going. When my family wanted to forge something at home, I was in charge of the bellows. You are the most important gnome in this matter, they often used to say to me. A neat pile of firewood. More than enough to make a decent fire. It's really cold in here. I'm going to light a small fire, okay?
Do you intend to burn school property?
No, there's some firewood right here.
Yes, and it belongs to the school.
Oh, sure. Oh, how pretty. A swan folded from a piece of paper. This is origami, an ancient elf art form. The dwarven word for this art form means something like pointy ears build dust catchers out of paper because they can't deal with stone. Hey, this isn't just some sheet of paper, it's... Sorry, Swan. It is! Another book page. I'll take it with me. Whoa, the new caretaker troll. Hello. Hello. I'm Wilbur Weathervane. Professor Wilbur Weathervane.
Yeah.
I teach, so I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. If you were to talk to me, we could work together to accomplish much more for the school. Come on. I demand that you talk to me.
Great. Someone else to make demands around here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
It looks like you're cleaning the hall. Well, now and then. A little.
Yep, it's my job. I'm a janitor. What of it?
You've been a caretaker for long? What exactly are your duties?
I run the place.
Oh,
Nothing here works without me. Just no one notices, that's all.
I see. But don't the teachers and the school administration, etc., have a small share in the success of the school, right?
What success? You've had a look round this dump. It's disgusting. All dirty and run down.
Yes, it's quite dirty here, in fact. But isn't it your job to do something about it?
What do you think I'm doing?
Could take a while until you're done cleaning up the mess, right?
Yeah, if you say so, Mr. Know-it-all.
I bet Council Leader Van Buren got you the job here.
Course, She wanted the best.
Oh, great. I think she'd be perfectly happy if no progress was ever made here at the school.
Know what your problem is? You're a windbag. Bert thinks so too.
Who's Bert?
Buddy of mine, he thinks you're a windbag too.
But I don't even know Bert. Even we just met.
So you're saying I'm lying? That's exactly what Bert, me and the others hate about you.
There is no Bert!
You really live in your own little world, you windbag.
Headmaster Block has ordered you and I to clean the hall and free it of cobwebs.
Already on it?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be progressing.
Oh, you can of course do it better.
Not that, only maybe you could use some help. Do you have any other cleaning supplies? A broom, dustpan?
Sure, got it all. But I ain't giving you none. Get your own.
What's your problem? I'm offering you help and saving you a lot of work.
Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river.
Look, you were told to clean the entrance hall, I was told to clean the entrance hall. If we work together, it will be faster for both of us. Don't you get it?
Sure, Professor Brain should know. The rest of us are idiots.
I never said that, but it is a fact.
Don't know about anything, but wanna play the big man here, huh?
It is quite obvious that.
No one else is allowed an opinion. We had that here before, you know. Rotten fascist.
I don't want to fight with you.
Your parents are siblings. Yeah, all three of them.
Come on, seriously. I could really use your help. Please.
Can't cope with your life, huh? And now you want me to fix it for you, just like always.
You've never helped me. We don't even know each other.
Oh, the fine gentleman considers himself something better now, and suddenly doesn't know us anymore.
I'm slowly beginning to believe you actually find it funny to wind me up.
Everyone hates me because I'm so cool.
I'm sure they don't.
Yes, they do. People say that I'm arrogant. But how should they know? I wouldn't give them time of day. And you know what beats everything?
No?
A hammer! Ha ha! Idiot.
I'm keeping an eye open for a friend. So please let me know if anything unusual happens in the school. Well, you know, if for example someone's wandering around the school who has no business here, or if things disappear, or, you know, things like that.
There was a penny stuck in the door.
You what?
There was a penny stuck in the door. Wouldn't open.
Ah, that's probably not important.
Did you put the penny in there?
Me? No.
If I find a coin in there, I'm taking you down.
It was nice talking to you. I really don't understand why so many people don't want to talk to trolls.
Arseholes, the lot of them. They don't want us to speak our minds.
And I think that's wrong. That's why I let you.
Yeah, but then you run down everything I say. Who made you sheriff here? This school is going downhill and has been for a long time. Ever since you and a few others came here, there's been nothing but stress.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this your first day?
Didn't used to be that way. But now everything has to be politically correct, or you get silenced immediately.
Yeah, well, goodbye. If I was as big as a troll, I could maybe reach it. If? Oh, hello.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Headmaster Block wants to get rid of the kobolds.
Didn't tell me.
But he did tell me, and I want you to help me.
Want whatever you want.
Why are you like that?
Like what?
So unfriendly, destructive, and such an arse.
Troll's troll.
I know why you don't want to help. You can't. You're neither smart enough nor fast enough to catch the kobold.
I can do anything better than you can, that's for sure. But I don't have to prove anything to you.
Never mind. I like the kobolds. To be honest, I'm actually even proud of them.
Yeah, I've seen better.
Yeah, however, it would make me really angry if someone scared the kobolds off.
Huh? You talking to me?
Things can't go on like this. Is that all you want? Just to be a right pain in the arse all your life? Someone who just annoys others without ever lifting a finger?
Blah, 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 blah. What is it? Finally notice your own stupidity?
You...
Want to apologise? Ha! Loser.
That was a waste. That kobold seems pretty adventurous. He was the first to slip out of the classroom and now he's just buzzing around. And bye! That's it! I locked him out! Oi! Stop that! He kissed a picture of the princess. Probably better if I put the book in a safe place. Maybe I can lure him into a trap. Hey, look! That book! Ah! I have you now! Well, sort of. Locked up in a dark place with a book of fairy tales. Time to negotiate. Hello? Can you hear me? I got nothing against you, but you have to leave the school. It's too dangerous here for you, and you're interfering with the routine. I'm going to slowly open the desktop now, and you're going to come out peacefully. Right then. Ah! Ow! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I should probably make the best of this. I'll just keep him in the pencil case where it's safe. Oh, I think he's woken up, and he's looking for trouble.